If you remember, that was a bit of a weird one. If you remember, a few months back, I mentioned that I purchased my world's, the biggest kit I'd ever purchased, which was the Wing Wings Felix Stowe. Well, obviously by this title, you can probably tell that I must have beaten it. I must have done, but then again, Felix Stowe is huge, so there we go. So, without further ado, let's get the elephant in the room done. Okay. God, yeah, okay. There we go. Come on, come on. Slide on there. Yeah. You can see now, can't you? Anyway. So this is... you can tell I'm lost of words. Right, just starting normal. This is HK Models 1/2 B-25, the glass nose over MTO, obviously Mediterranean Theatre. I've been having a look at this kit quite a while. I've noticed that there's only one review, I believe. I think Ivan from Northern Modeler did a review of this kit. This was, I believe that was the first one they did. And then obviously they're doing a B-25 series box of things, it says down in here. So I saw this, I've been on the web to get it, and I've seen some build reviews, and the build reviews are fantastic. The Mitchell is one of my favourite American bombers of all time. Well, one of them anyway. I do like the B-17, and but when I saw this, I thought, it's got to be on the wish list. So, anyways, obviously now this is a few weeks before Christmas. Had a bit of income, and I purchased it. So, thank you very much, present to myself. So, I'll leave you a little sneak preview to the channel. We're going to have another HK Models model arriving sometime in the new year. So please keep your eye out for that and stay tuned. I'm not going to give any away secrets unless you're watching. If you do know, then don't say anything because, yeah. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. I'm going to try and have a review of this, see if we can get in the frame or not. Number of parts, 543. Now, it is 1/32. Wingspan 643mm, length 557.7mm. Okay. So with that, you do get two marking options. You get this marking option at the front here, which is an olive drab on the top scheme. So they're both all silver, but anyway. I'm going to stop waffling on, change the camera around, and hopefully we'll get this in the shot and start having a review. Okay, so the answer was indeed no, we cannot fit this box into the frame. Let's get you focused up well. Sorry about the glare. There we go. Right, so indeed this is, like I just explained, HK Models B-25J Mitchell. Now it says on the side here, in the cooperation with AK Interactive and Large Scale Modeler, so there must be some companies involved in this. Like I says mentioned, this is part of the Mitchell series, what they're doing. You do get two marking options on the side here, which we'll go through in depth later. We get a all silver scheme, and then we get an all silver with an olive drab over the top. Let's have a look. Like I said, not seen a review of this one. Kit number is 01E024, I believe. That's a bit of a weird combination. And we're just going to get the box off, if I can. If I can. Beautiful box art, but there we go. There we go. Right. As you can see, filled. Plastic. Great. Absolute rams. Right, so we're going to start off. I'm going to take this box away and get it on the floor, because there's no way we can put this anywhere else. We've got quite a bit of work to go through in here. Try and find the instructions, which are right at the bottom of the bag. My. There we go. Right. Nice nice printed sheets we've got here. Let's get you focused down and zoomed in. So there we go, what we got here? Oh, we got our decals and a few photo etch parts. Like wing nuts, I've noticed there's only a few photo etch parts. There we go. Right, so we're going to start off. Obviously, we have our information on the front. Obviously, bits and pieces of safety. Like I said, the incorporation with AK Interactive. Now, one thing I do notice straight away is that it's not in colour. You mean you pay all that money, it's not in colour? I'm not complaining. Anyway, right, so we have starter parts. It's quite quite detailed. So it looks like we have, what's this part we're going for? So it looks like some kind of, okay. I'm not sure this part. Obviously, this is all part of the framework inside and all the cockpit. So we're going to start off here. We have parts of the interior going on down here. I think this is for the nose section. Now the cockpit floor going in. We have some parts on the floor there. Our control columns in the front. Seats. Our control yokes on the side there. What's in front? And we also have, by the looks of it, some photo etch sets going on the bottom there. And that's the cockpit floor done. So then we have our ordnance, our bomb bays. So we have, it looks like a bomb load of 6. I don't know what kilogram bombs these are. So it looks like we have quite a bit going in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts to make one bomb. And there's 6 in total, and they're fitted onto a rack on the inside. Then obviously the top here, if I can get you guys down, some more parts to be fitted in, some pipe work going down there. Sadly, most of this detail is going to be submerged, I believe. So yeah, some more framework going down here, all sandwiching together to make another pile of bulkhead. Take our huge fuselage halves, we start putting some parts into the cockpit, painting all it up inside, getting all our waste turrets going in there. Some other parts and bits and pieces for our tail wheels back here, I believe. And like I said, we've got some parts for our gunners, waste gunners at the side of the other side. This is basically a duplicate part for that. Right, I'm struggling with this. So, obviously, with this being a nose sitter, we have to go and have some weighting, I believe. There we go. What's say important? Nose landing gear legs must be installed before mating the fuselage halves together. So that's a bit of information there. So we got obviously the rear gunner. It's got some really nice detail. We got some belt feeders going to the back there. Looks like we have our instrument parts on here. Now, there is one thing I've noticed. It looks like this instrument panel is cut out hollow. So you get the hole aside, and then there's got this back plate to which the instrument, all the dials just slot into the back. So that's quite good. Obviously, some more framework said, like I just mentioned, the landing gear going down there. And it looks like this part that I was going about the very start of, this is part of our upper turret going on there. All been sandwiched in, our glass for the waste gunners outside being fitted down in there. So we now have our tail wheel, our tail going in there, all the elevators, rudder, trim controls going to the back here. That's all being slotted onto there. Then we have our glass piece for our rear gunner, and obviously some canvas on the back there for his guns. Now, what to say, different variants of bullet fairings, please refer to your reference. So we have a part here that can be installed over the top to make sure we don't have a top gunner. We have our glass parts, we have some inner framing going on before that glass piece going on to the top gunner. Have I missed a part or something like that? I must have been at the very start. Our cockpit section, so masks are going to be used for this one, I believe. No, there's the gunner, sorry. Masks are going to be needed, and some incredibly talented hands. So we go to the underside of the aircraft. We put all of our parts up, like radios. We got trying to think of the word, escape hatches underneath there. Our gear door, our bomb bay doors been fitted. Some nice details. So we got parts going to the door, and that being installed there. Got our bulkheads for the front there. Now what's this? Side armour versions. Install parts L1 and L4. So we got some side armour on the side here, depending on the variant you're doing. Looks like we have some other parts. This is if you want it closed or open. So that one's open, that one's for closed. And this will move on to our engines. I can't remember what engines were for this aircraft. So we're going to the bottom here, we've got our firings going to here, we've got accumulator at the bottom here, all being floating in the exhaust system going on. Now it does look like we've got some, please note the portions of part A3, please note the portion of part A8, so basically be careful. Careful what you're doing, keep an eye on that. What else do we have here? Right, so we have more parts being fitted onto there, so quite a lot of detail going into this engine. And then what do we have here? We've got push rods covers going onto there here. Once that's all done, that's assembled into a jig. We have our radiators on, so I believe they're just open. So we don't have a choice where you want the radiators open or closed. Okay. Now obviously onto a front part there. Now we do have the option of where we want these covers on or off. We have some more of the exhaust stacks going on the bottom here. Our prop is going to be made up of 5 pieces. Oh wow, okay, that's going to be tricky. Top and bottom wing are being fitted on. Flaps, landing flaps, oh, sorry, elevators, ailerons, whatever. Landing lights going in there. What does it say? First paint the excrements. Now external surface with A, then C. Okay, let's read that upside down. And then we have obviously going on to our wheel well on our gear going to the bottom here. That rhymes, ironically. Now it does give a motion of how they all going together. Obviously the same on the other side as well. And then we do the same for the other wing, obviously put them together, lights going on, elevators, flaps, and then the gear, all our intakes going there. Same as the other side, make sure what you're doing, make sure you don't twist it, don't snap it off or whatever, and that's going on all together. Then we move on to our glass nose, which is the J version. So we have this part which is obviously all the ammo belts and our bomb base system, bomb aimer sight going down there. We have our guns, the ammo belt feeds going to the back, well to the front here. I think that's oh yeah, that is another ammo belt feeder. Going to the front here, we also have, what's this then? What does it say? Inner trimming. So we do have to put this. Oh god, I'm trying to think of words now. Not very good at this today. Radio antenna going on the front there, and then we have the glass nose being fitted all in together, sandwiched up, and we have our 2 guns being fitted into the front there. Let's see how they turn out. And very lastly, lots of things, everything's coming together, lots of things. So we have our wings being fitted on, elevators and flaps being fitted on, landing gear, tyres being fitted all together, all our last guns, all the barrels, and that is, as I say, is it. So yeah, quite a lot of details there. So we have our parts being fitted. So I'm going to give a count and see how many sprues we've got. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 sprues. Wow. Okay, and then 1 piece set. Yeah. And obviously you get our callouts for our decals. So like I said, they're not printed in colour, so we get our marking options. So we have the first one, which is the all aluminium scheme. B-25J. This, like I said, all from Mediterranean Theatre. Excuse me, sorry. So B-25 from the, let's have a look at this, 380th Bomb Squadron, I believe, or the 310th Bomb Group of Corsia, summer 1944. And we get, obviously they've got both nose arts on the front there. This one is Miss Mitchell being fitted on there. It looks like the Virgin Atlantic girl on the side there. Obviously we get our colour call outs in what colours and so forth. Obviously we've got AK Interactive, of course, Tamir and Mr. Hobby down in there. Obviously this is an interest scheme. I might do this one, I might not. This one I'm going for. So we got our undersides and sides aluminium, and all the top is in olive drab. This one is MMR, obviously it's got more of a pin up on the side here. From the B-25J, the 447th Bomb Squadron, or the 321st Bomb Group, Italy, late spring 1945. So there's that one. Now, obviously, like I say, it's all in Tamiya and Mr. Colour, and the AK Interactive, of course. And then at the very back here, we've got a list of call-outs for all our paints going in. Now, some things that I have mentioned. We've got a colour red, for example. Okay. We've got AK Interactive. Haven't got Tamiya, but we've got Mr. Colour. At some point, we've got all our AK Interactive. And for, let's have a look, for example, light green, we have this one. Tamiya XF21, not Mr. Colour. Okay, right, so pretty much it's by AK Paints. No, I'm okay. Right, so we're going back to these parts. We got, down here, we have our decals. Let's take a look at these decals and see where we go. These resealable, actually. It looks resealable. Yes, they are indeed resealable. Wow, okay. Big turnout. Okay. So we have, like I said, our photo etch, so we have a bag in the bag. Our photo etch is literally our harnesses and some aerials, and that is it. And some kind of floor padding, I believe. That is it, photo etch. The rest is all plastic. Thumbs up, HK. Okay, let's have a look at these decals. Right. Okay, so printed in Cartograph, Italy. That is a good sign. Straight away we have, ironically, this is it for our decals. Not much going on down in there. You see me in. So like I said, we have our typical nose art on the front here, MMR, going right the way through. So instrument panels going on there. Miss Mitchell on the side there. So yeah, it's very glossy, very nice. Obviously they're cartographs, so they're going to be absolutely brilliant, best of the best. So with that, that's that sorted. Okay then, right, let's refocus you, it'll be helpful. There we go. Right, we're going to move on to our plastic, of course, because there's nothing else to review apart from that photo etch and decals. Everything else is plastic. Right, I'm just going to have to turn that a bit brighter because it's gone absolutely dark as hell. I mean, it's 4:10 in the UK and we're going dark. Talk about daylight, I'll say. Right, so we're going to get the elephant in the room out. This is the fuselage halves. Okay. Now, yeah, you can see that compared to my hand. Wow. Again, resealable bags. I'm sorry about the noise. Should have reopened these beforehand. I must admit I hate the noise of rustling bags. I'm not getting a chance of reopening all of them, but there we go. Most importantly, right. Okay, wow. I'm blown away by that. If you're a rivet counter, you can literally quite count how many rivets are on this aircraft. Jeepers. Right, let me zoom in and show you what I'm talking about and focus you in. There we go. Right, so if I just get this camera, the light, sorry, and show you what I mean. If I focus you up really here, you can just see in the light there. There we go. All them rivets across that fuselage half. Wow. Okay. I am really impressed with that. Now, bear in mind, this is my first HK model, and I'm blown over by the moon. I'm over the moon. Blown away. Sorry. Try to get my words straight. And the same on the other side as well. That. All that framework. All that detail. We've even caught the absolutely wonderful as hell. So look inside, got a little bit of framework for the cockpit. That's as far as it goes. All the rest is all made up as such. Wow, this is going to be a brilliant project, guys. The next question is, where the hell am I going to put it? That's my next question. Okay, right, so we have the other parts. Now, I'm not going to do a review of the other set because it's going to be duplicate parts. Again, sorry, like and always, all receivable bags. Take that out. So we have our landing gear hubs, bottom here. Once again, all that detail, rivets is all there. We have more detail on the, even on the flaps. Oh, they feel a bit raised, but they're not. Across there, our firewalls at the back. More detailed panels at the bottom there. Brilliant stuff, guys. Absolutely brilliant, top notch. Let's have a look at these wings then. Like I said, I'm not going to do all of these sprues because they're going to be duplicate ones in here when I get around to finding them. Come here. So here's a section of the wings, top and lower. But once again, have a look at this. Wow, look at that. Rivet after rivet. It's like a frog now. That will look really nice with a wash. I like this as well. Look at all the fabric texture on these parts. More rivet details again on the landing flaps, and as well as the undersides as well. That's beautiful, beautiful over the moon, over the moon indeed. Okay, right, let's have a look at some other parts. And so we've got, let's have a look. Our glass pieces, there can go. See more of those. Okay, right, let's take a look at some of our engines and our props. Okay. Once again, that is spot on beautiful. See? There you go. Look at the detail in the rate in the engines, the cylinders. Obviously got accumulator on the bottom there. We got all our parts for the exhaust. They're not hollowed out, but they look really, really darn nice. Let me see how we got our. Ooh, I've just noticed that as well. That's very nice. Even on our front panel for the engines, really nicely detailed with rivets again. Obviously our props down there. So there we go. Really, really nice touch. Okay. Right, let's have a look what else we got. What else we got? That's directly into that one. Okay, go have a look. Oh, wow, I've just noticed that. Right, I'm going to show you this one. There's 2 sprues in the bag, so I'm going to take one out. So you get a duplicate set of these. These are just the tyres. Look at the size of them. Take this out. I can get them out without breaking it. Come on. Come on. There you go. Right, let's refocus you again. Now look at the tread on that. That's a shame. It's not one piece tyre, but with a bit of sanding, careful sanding, as if you can get that right down to earth. We have some more detail. We've got some more ammo crates. Ammo crates there. Part of a yoke stick controls a gun sight as well. That for a plastic part is really darn nice. Wheel hubs going there, and that is the size of the seats compared to the finger. Once again, guys, wow, over the moon. But let's have a look what else we have. Okay, we have. Oh, I don't know if I'll take this out of the bag. I swear it's a bear day. Might as well have a full review of it. Come on. Here we have our armament sets. Down here. We have that canvas cover we were talking about for the rear gunner. Then down there. Have some parts for the interior. And here is our ammo cases, our ammo feeds, and also our breeches and actual guns. Again, beautifully moulded. I mean, even if you look at this part, for example, look at that. Even the cocking handle on the side there for, yeah, wow. Try to get my words out. It's not really working very well, but there we go. I'm blown away by level of detail. If you bring this right up, let's see if I get you in. Look at the detail on the ammo feeds. They've really taken their time for this one. I can see why these kits are so expensive, just like the winglet wings. Okay, right, what more have we got down here? Okay, right, get these out. If I can find where to open them. We have two parts here. We have, what do we have here? Have some parts for our guns on the side. Now there was versions of the J's that had extra guns on the side, so if you want to replicate that you can. Obviously we got our antennas stuck at the side there. We also have parts of the landing gears. Look at the size of them. And obviously our front tyres going on. There are weighted as well, which I'm really pleased about. Weighted tyres down in there. Right, let's have a look what else we've got. Okay, we have parts of the framework inside. Take that out of the bag. Okay, this is going to take quite a while. I've got to take some time off to do this. Okay, so we bring this up to shot. This is the interior for the bomb bay. Just go in there. Have some parts for those doors we were talking about earlier. And here is the part of the firewall and the bulkhead systems going down there. I mean, look at the detail on that. We've got all our pipe work for oxygen tanks going down there. Bomb bay doors down here. This is this top cover we were on about, which versions you're going to do. It's more ammo boxes, I think these are. Oh, there you go. Detail is phenomenal. So many tiny little parts here, we get some really nice parts. So this is what we were talking about earlier. Okay, this is part of that instrument panel that's fit on the front. They're all drilled out and hollow, so that could mean that the decal goes onto a part and that's just fitted onto the back there. Who knows? Obviously we'll get around to that when we can. So that's that sprue done. We have only well, I say a few sprues left, so I've just taken one piece out and just realised there's loads. There we go. So I've got a nice Sunday dinner cooking right in the back there on a slow cook. It smells delightful. Take that out of the bag. And we have, here's our parts for the rudder and the elevator controls. Again, fabric detail. Don't know if these were fabric at the back, looks it. They're absolutely phenomenal. So we got our, nope, no, drop it, why don't you? Again, detail and rivets. The frogs are going mad all over. Beautiful, absolutely. I haven't found a single part that I don't like so far. And these are, I'm not getting out of the bag, but this is part of one of the engine housings. Like I said, the radiators are left open, so you don't have the choice of that. So there's that, there's two of them. Let's see what else we have down in here. We have, get one of these out of the bag, have our engine covers, where our exhausts come out. Right, last but not least we have our engine covers. Last but not least. There we go. Again, really nice detail. Duplicate ones, so we're going to put them to a side. So, what else do we have? Right, there's only a few parts left, finally. What do we have? Alright, these are armour plates at the side. There are add-ons in case you want to make that version. We also have, what's this? Our armoury set. Right, duplicate ones of these again. Oh, we get 3 of these. Okay, didn't realise that. Right, so let's have a look. So we have our, obviously our ordnance, our bombs. We fit down there. Very nice detail. Now here is the barrels. Okay. Now from what I can see, they're not too bad. See if I can. Let's see if I can see you any better. Okay. So they're not 100% not the best, but they are really nice. So I might have to get some brass barrels for those ones. I think I may have to. Not the best, but not the worst. Really great. So I can get aside there. And what else do we have in here? We have our parts of our engine ordnance, like I can push rods and such like that. We also have our nose parts. Again, take this out of the bag. So many bags to undo. So, again, rivet detail again is phenomenal. On the side there. And then we have our ammo chutes there, not chutes, and obviously some more 50 cal work, or 30 cal, I think they're 50s going on there. Again, really really nice, beautiful. And last but not least we have our clear parts. Okay then, right, last but not least is the clear parts. Okay, so bring up to there, yep. I have to say, on that glass nose, loving the rivet detail on that. Even on the glass piece as well. That'll look nice with a wash, tell you that guys. Obviously we got our top marks here. Yep, we're going to need a mass set for this, definitely. Obviously the top glass part of our nose, fitted there. And the other clear sprue we have, obviously, our landing lights going on there. Our rear top turret. Rear gunner's hatch, as they say, and the waist gunner's glass pieces on there. And there we go guys, right. That's the review done. Wow, take a breather. So there we go folks, right, that is a review of HK Models B-25 Mitchell. Well, what can I say than what you've seen Be weird. What can I say than what you've seen on the plastic? I'm Over the Moon by HK. It basically, you pay for what you get for, and I mean I did pay not quite a lot, but a reasonable amount because I was in the Black Friday sale. Like I said, I'm absolutely blown away by the level of detail. The sad thing is all that detail is going to be taken away when you put everything together, but it will be a show stunner. Now, one thing I didn't mention, unless you guys pointed it out, is that there was nothing about weight in the nose there. Now, I have heard that some people have actually added it to the back of the engine cowlings here and down here somewhere, I believe, but that's about it. So we're just going to have to knock on the head and see how we get on when we get around to it. But as I say, it's absolute brilliant. I might change the marking options, or I might keep the box art one, I don't know, but as far as I can see, that's where we have it. So I reviewed it best I can. Couldn't get most of it in the shop because of the huge fuselage it is, but there we go. Right, so with that, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, HK, there's something else going to be on the way, pretty much. Hush hush for that. And it's going to be phenomenal. One of my top wish lists. But there we go. Right, so with that, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Please like and subscribe or even comment to the channel if you want to see more content. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Take care and I shall see you later on. With that, goodbye for now.